Okay, you ready? You're already cracking up. We just started. Welcome back to the Exhaust Note podcast. My name is Brynn Patton, and this is my friend Jake. So, as you may be aware, IGN just released around 25 minutes of interviews with multiple people on the Forza Horizon team. Basically, they went deep dive on all the customization, which involved reworking the Forza Arrow. So if you're a big fan of the series, you'll know that for basically all the games, there have been arrow pieces like a front splitter and a rear wing you can slap on your car, and they're pretty much there. There's only one for most cars, and it just felt kind of dull, quite frankly. So what they've done is they've tailored the Forza Arrow to each specific car, which is, a heavy improvement.
Okay.
Yeah, round of applause for that. Every Forza game, they add something new you can paint. So what they did here was, with the Forza Arrow splitter, it has that little red emergency tow hitch. You can paint the tow hitch.
I've always liked it red, though.
Yeah, to be honest, it complements the car
What
good
they
usually.
should add, too, is the tow strap on the back.
Oh, yeah.
So when
They could. We don't know if they have.
I know how some people made like a sticker to put on the back. I always liked it just because it looked cool. So if I hit a wall, I can get pulled out.
Oh, why not just put it here?
Where?
Right here.
Here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Forza Arrow tow hooks.
Tow mater. Tow hooks.
That's some ball knowledge.
So you can paint the tow hooks. You can also paint the wings. As in, you can paint the wings normally, like with Forza Arrow.
Yeah.
But it's just the side of the end of the wing. Now you can paint pretty much the whole wing, which is minor detail, but is still nice, Let's see, what else is there?
There's the Forza Edition cars.
Forza Edition cars. So, we saw a glimpse of a Nissan Escargot, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a little K delivery van. It's very small, with a giant single turbo where a pop-up headlight normally would be. So we found out more about this car. It is a Forza Edition, and they put its rear engine. They put a big engine in the back.
We never got to know what type of engine it is.
We never did, but to be honest, it's such a small car that any engine that's performance-y would be plenty to get it moving.
Test for swap.
Why would you put an electric engine?
Could you turbo an electric motor?
In concept, maybe.
Somebody get onto that, please.
Yeah, somebody please think about that. So, like I was saying, yeah, huge aero kit, very fast thing. Also, it only has one seat, and it's in the middle, McLaren F1 style.
I was about to say that.
You're crying?
No, we're good.
Okay.
It's allergies. Trust.
It probably is allergies. We recorded this in the heat of allergy season. What else? Oh, yeah, the Mazda RX-3. You may not even know what that car is. It's like,
Everybody should know what that car is.
Well, they know the RX-7. Not everybody knows the RX-3.
I thought it was a Miata.
Well, yeah, there is a Miata. We're gonna get to the Miata in a second.
There's a Miata?
So,
hey, I'm a little slow, chat. Leave me alone.
I guess let's get to the Miata first, just to clear that up. So, we did talk a bit about the custom Miata we saw last time. And it has been revealed to be a Forza Edition. They said that they were going to work a lot on, really differentiating the Forza Editions from what you can get with the normal version of the car. And they certainly did that by adding a twin-turbo V10.
Oh, yeah, and glow-in-the-dark license plate.
Yeah, for all Forza Editions, you're going to have this little glow-in-the-dark Mount Fuji license plate, which is a small detail, but I guess it would look cool at night.
Yeah, especially when you gap someone.
I mean, you didn't need to add that. I guess I understand your point, but it's like you just see the glow-in-the-dark license plate going past you.
Now, that'd be cool if you could turn all the lights off, and all you see is just the glowing license plate.
Boom, that would be neat. Speaking of lights,
Camera action.
What?
You know, like lights, camera, action.
This ain't a movie set, potato chip. Okay.
But why did you call me potato chip? I'm crying again. Oh,
No, you could.
I think. Hey, I'm not. If I'm not uncle, what are you?
I don't know. We're like the same age.
No, I'm older.
You're 1 year older, I think. Okay, Forza.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, they remade the lights with prism. They made them colorful and they kind of revamped them.
What if you're colorblind? You never see it.
Well, they added the colorblind mode. We talked a bit about that last time.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it actually, coming from someone who's not colorblind, it looks like just a cool visual effect. If you were not colorblind.
It makes everything look like it's in like the 50s, like black and white.
No, they added so much colors. Like, there's
Oh.
red and yellow outlines to the cars.
Close enough.
I think we may have someone colorblind on the set.
Wow!
Apparently the Miata, they have stripped one seat out, which is something we saw in the weight reduction all the way back in Forza Horizon 1 with a few cars. It would take the passenger seat out. So they really worked to make it look like a realistic drag car, and they put drag slicks on it.
I still feel like somebody's gonna make that into a. That's gonna be a fun drift car.
It probably will be a ridiculously large V10 TT in a Miata.
It's basically gonna be the unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Japanese unicorn.
Yeah. On a little bit of crack though. I don't know. No, I don't know how to feel about the V10.
So the RX-3, the Mazda RX-3, like I was saying before, the whole Miata confusion.
Hey.
It's like a small. It's like any Japanese sports car, in the early 70s. So what they did with it was they put giant bolt-on fender flares.
Okay, I will say, they should paint match it. Because it kind of just looks. It looks a little ugly, just how you got orange and then
the black satin. The reason they did that is because
carbon fiber.
Like I was gonna say, the reason they did that is because they wanted to make it look like the Japanese touring cars of that era, which often had bolt-on fender flares. If you've seen an old Skyline, you know what I'm talking about. But
why'd you look at me like that?
I looked at you because you were over here talking about carbon fiber. Buddy, it's the 70s. Well, it's not right.
We're in the big 2.6, buddy.
It's not in the 70s right now.
Yeah, that's
50 years.
Close enough. 50, 67, close enough.
It's been 50 years since the Lancia Stratus won.
Okay, back to
what we were saying.
Back to the original scheduled program.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is nothing with us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, they made it more subtle and everything, and I do like the attention to detail. With this, with the black steely rims, it really looks like a bare bones race car, and it's good attention to detail there. Oh, thing I forgot to mention about the S Cargo, you can take the front little panel off.
Oh yeah.
Which is something that we have never really seen before in a Horizon game. And also, the exhaust is straight from the turbo where the headlight would be.
No, that would be cool, is if you could have an option to take the front off and drive like that.
Why?
Because I thought that'd be cool. Or give us like a clear option. Like just like plexiglass.
A clear hood. We don't know if that's off the table because they did say there were new I think they said there were new fiber options. There's new paint options. We don't know if clear hood is off the table.
Well, clear paint.
We can't make the entire car clear.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
No, imagine if we played hide and seek. Post up.
Wonder Woman invisible car. Okay.
Oh, man, no.
Oh, we also got a new look at the Acura Integra. Wide body kit they added for it, which I don't believe it was something Forza did. I believe it was a real life company that they added into the game, but it still looks really cool.
I'm probably gonna run that.
Me too. We agreed on something. Hallelujah. So we also added. I didn't do it.
They
added customizable garages. We heard a little bit about
I don't know
this.
how to feel about that. It's gonna be cool, but some little kid is definitely gonna have 6, 7 posted up somewhere.
Yeah. And since custom garages where you can put props and you can decide where your cars are going to be and all that is something that is shareable, you're going to see some wacky stuff. We're already anticipating that.
That's gonna be rough. Like, I can already just imagine something that's bad.
There's going to be Simpsons on the walls.
There's gonna be somebody with McQueen on the wall.
Yeah.
That would be cool if you could put the car on the wall. That would be cool.
We don't know if that's possible. I don't think it would be.
Just have a waffle just hanging upside down.
It would be neat.
It'll be tough.
Um.
Oh yeah. Stickers on the window.
Stickers on the window. We already kind of covered everything about that last time.
There's gonna be some wacky cars. You're gonna have McQueen, Chick Hicks, the King. Who else is a popular Cars character?
Jackson Storm.
I just realized Cars 1 is 2 decades old. It came out in 2000. It came out in 2006, right?
I think it's 5.
6, 5. I almost said it. I almost said it.
Let's see what else. In other news,
oh yeah, you can run the different rims. You can run a different front, different back.
We also already covered that. Something we haven't covered is the 8 minutes of gameplay footage that IGN released last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, it was.
6, 7 days ago.
Can you please stop? That is like the 5th time.
I'm gonna make it like 6, 7 more times.
Dude. Okay. 8 minutes of gameplay footage released last week showing driving around in a Saleen S7. Very weird car choice. Why do you think they picked that?
That's the car they probably liked.
Oh, normally when they release promos like this, there's kind of a reason for the car they pick. You know, it makes sense.
Maybe it's going to be like a cool wide-bodied kit, some like cool upgrades to it, maybe.
Possibly. With this car being American,
America. I can't
Thank
do
you.
It. America. I can't do it.
It didn't really make any sense that they would pick that to drive in a game that is mostly about Japan. The only possible connection that I did make is I believe the Saleen competed in some world endurance racing at some point, which could be connected to Japan. I do think it ran a stint in the JGTC, which is Japanese
domestic.
G.
No, I thought you said D.
It's JGTC.
George.
Anyway, it's a Japanese touring car championship. So I think that might have a possible connection, but still, it seems like a bit of an odd pick. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the car. We're here to talk about the new terrain, which...
what new terrain?
Well, they went over various biomes.
Not in the video we just watched.
Well, not in the video. I'm talking about the IGN last week. So, 8 minutes of IGN gameplay released last week, and they drove all around Japan, including over bridges and tunnels. And they also talked some about the terrain. For example, the map design essentially had 2 teams. It was one for most of the map, and the other one for Tokyo City. That is how big it's going to be.
I'm excited. I'm excited to drift around the city.
They said that it was going to be 5 times as big as Forza Horizon 5's Guanajuato City, which was already in-depth enough. The Daikoku parking lot.
Why does that sound like a Dragon Ball Z character?
You know what Dragon Ball Z is? I'm genuinely surprised.
Okay, back to the originally scheduled program.
Okay. Anyway, Daikoku, after fighting Goku... Okay, no, I'm joking. What was that?
Fireball activate.
What are you talking about? Okay, Daikoku Parking Center. There's gonna be a car meet there. You have to drive over the famous Rainbow Bridge to get there.
Is it an actual rainbow?
It's ain't Mario Kart.
Ah,
It's a bridge. They called it Rainbow Bridge. So they drove all around the ocean and over bridges and through tunnels.
how can they drive over the ocean?
Well, there's bridges over the ocean.
I was about to say, how can you drive in the ocean? This ain't some James Bond activities going on here.
Okay. They also talked about this is a new feature. So in most Horizon games, it's just there's one biome and then it just kind of cuts off and goes to another one.
It just goes A to B.
Like in Forza Horizon 5, how the desert just kind of ends.
Yeah, it just goes from sand to just black sand.
Yeah, and then to grass.
Yep, and then the trees and
We're not going to walk through the whole game. So
hit a million times.
yeah.
Hey, half the time you push me into the rocks.
I didn't push you into the rocks.
You had a big skill issue.
I didn't push you into the rock. You're driving like 1,500 horsepower Camaros off-road.
Hey.
Anyway, something new they're doing with Biomes is they're adding biomes in between biomes. What I mean by that is they call them transition biomes, where there's a mountain and there's a mountain and then there's plains, and you gotta go from plains to mountain. In Forza Horizon 5,
what do you call those trees?
In Forza Horizon 5, the plains are next to the mountain, but in Forza Horizon 6, there's going to be smaller mountain ranges that kind of connect the lowlands to the mountains.
Oh, imagine jumping in between those.
We probably will do that.
Shin it! I just want to say that.
Also, this is another smaller detail, but gas stations are returning. Which...
When were they last in?
Forza Horizon 3 back in 2016. That's 10 years old. So, it's been 10 years since we...
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been too long.
It's sad when FH3 is better than FH5. To an extent.
Yeah, I mean, this is all opinion, but...
No, it's...
I agree with him. It's not facts. There are going to be multiple from what we've seen. We've seen brief glimpses of gas stations.
No, that'd be cool if we got the gas station meet up.
We may see that, because it has also been...
Buc-ee's.
There are no Buc-ee's in Japan. I wish there were, though. That would be cool.
Yeah, I'll just post up a Buc-ee's.
If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it's a giant gas station.
Most people know what Buc-ee's is. It's the biggest...
We're in the southeast of America. Not everyone knows what Buc-ee's is.
There's a Buc-ee's in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama.
That's my point. There's no Buc-ee's in, like...
There's one in Tennessee, Kentucky.
Okay, getting right to the point.
Buc-ee's... I'll go on forever.
Buc-ee's is a giant...
We don't need to talk about Buc-ee's. People, it's a gas station.
People don't know what Buc-ee's is.
If a gas station in Walmart had a kid, you get Buc-ee's.
Okay, thank you. That's all we needed.
And if you walk inside a Buc-ee's, you're spending $200 before gasoline.
Yeah, and also the bathrooms are really clean. So...
You can probably lick the floor. I would not
do that. We do not recommend that. Forza. Cars.
Buc-ee's.
Okay, gas stations are everywhere. And also, it is possible that we do see more car meets at gas stations, since it has been confirmed that Daikoku is not going to be the only car meet in the game. So they said that people complained when Forza Horizon 4 released that in winter all the roads were simply too snowy to get anything done.
That did suck, especially in your 1,000 horsepower Mustang.
It was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I wish they would have just done like a little part of it.
Which, that's what they did in Forza Horizon 5. They made the season changes very minimal. However, this also meant that they felt like they didn't really do anything. It kind of took a lot of the life out of the game.
I wish they did add more snow, besides just the tippy tip of the mountain.
Well, that's what they did in Forza Horizon 6. They said that the snow plowing is going to be very efficient, as
too bad you can't drive a snowplow truck.
We don't know that either.
Imagine just driving around and just seeing a snowplow plow into the back of your little Mini Cooper.
Imagine getting gapped by a snowplow. The snow plowing in Forza Horizon 6 it's good. There's not much snow on the roads until you go off-road in the mountains where obviously there's a lot of snow.
I would hope so.
Well, yeah. Also, I think there is snow year-round in the Alpine region, which is great because I love snow, both in-game and in real life.
Besides when it gets into your socks and your socks are wet and then your feet are wet.
Oh, yeah.
And then you basically get swamp foot.
Or when you're riding in a sled and then the snow, you're wearing this big hoodie.
Oh, no, the worst.
And then it gets in the hoodie.
No, the worst is when you got like those puffer jackets with like the furry hood. The fuzzy hood. And it gets in there and it like melts and gets you wet. It's like, eh.
They talk more about Toge Battles, which is a new game mode. Will be part of the Discover Japan. Be part of the Discover Japan campaign.
That's really fun.
Which means that it isn't linked to the rest of the Horizon Festival progression. So the rules are similar to real life Toge racing, where there's essentially
first last.
That's Ricky Bobby. So
close enough.
There's essentially a runner and then a chaser. The chaser has to catch up and pass the runner.
It sounds like cops versus robbers, but in vehicles.
Kind of. POV Lotus Carlton. Another thing they've been doing is they've been drip feeding us little videos on various social media platforms.
We're not what's those pets that people have? That they have like the water drip thing. We're not
the
hamsters.
Hamsters.
Yeah, we're not hamsters. I promise.
Okay, like hamsters, they've been drip feeding us videos of short clips of new cars that are going to be coming to the Forza series. There's a 2024 Ram TRX. There's the 2020 Audi R8. There's a Maserati MC20. There's a Honda E.
The heck, is it electric?
Yes.
The biggest piece of...
You don't even know what the car is.
I'm not an electric... Okay. I don't hate electric cars. I just hope they burn to the ground. There's a big difference. Okay. Completely electric cars I don't like, but when it's hybrid, I do.
Yeah.
See the difference there?
It depends heavily.
Tesla.
Yeah. So yeah, the Honda E, the Hyundai i20N.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. What does the N stand for?
I actually don't know. I might do
You're
research
the car
on that
person.
later.
You should know this.
Well, you're also a car person, right?
No, I'm not.
We wouldn't have you in the podcast.
No, I was forced to be here.
You were not forced to be here. Anyway, I think that's about all that's been covered in terms of Forza Horizon 6 in the several months since we last recorded one of these.
It's only been like 6-7 months.
It's been 3 months. 2 months, actually. More info will be coming on this. We're only 2 months away from the release. Stay tuned. This has been the Exhaustive Podcast. I'm Brynn Patton, and that is Jake. Okay, and you had to clap.